The South African government is under pressure on land. More than 2 decades after the end of apartheid, most of it is still owned by the white minority. The Constitution stipulates expropriation. The state buys back the land and then hands it over to the people who were dispossessed under apartheid. But there has to be a willing seller, and so far, there's been few sales. The body charged with overseeing redistribution concedes there are problems.
We acknowledge the frustration that is communicated by our communities around the pace, around our communication with them as claimant communities, and also about the fact that because restitution in itself is a very emotive issue, which is of course an issue of land, people want to see much more robustness in terms of how we're handling the issues.
The question is how to speed reform. Many support radical solutions such as land seizures similar to the policies of Zimbabwe. That's allowed the country's newest political party, the Economic Freedom Fighters, to win seats in parliament.
What the EFF has done was to be politically opportunistic. They came in, they have appropriated this question of radical transformation and the use of the land as a vehicle for that. It was an opportunity that lies there in South African political space where you can actually trump up these issues and be able to gain political support.
The EFF wants the constitution changed so land can be expropriated without the seller's agreement.
We cannot subject the issue of the land to the bills they are talking about. We want to amend the constitution. And to amend the constitution, we need 2/3 majority, and the 6% is there to amend the constitution.
The government says changing the constitution is now an option, but it's wary of forced expropriation given the damage that policy inflicted on Zimbabwe's economy. In the meantime, the ruling party wants more support for those who were dispossessed.
Some of these areas we have not been able to achieve on time. 20 years since the signing of the Constitution, we then have an Expropriation Act which is in line with the Constitution. For those that have been assisted with redistribution and restitution, we must provide, implement and support measures.
The ANC also wants higher taxes for unused land to raise the pressure on owners to sell it to the state. Yolisa, Njamela, CGTN, Pretoria, South Africa.